Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Hobby Night Gaming. We have another Space Marine 2 trailer to look at. This one's a little bit different, and at first I wasn't 100% sure if I actually thought that this would be a good video to react to, but then I saw this glorious screenshot that we're looking at right now, and I was 100% convinced I need to watch this. These gentlemen look amazing. I must learn more, so I thought, you know what? We should learn more together. Let's go ahead and get this video started and see the behind the scenes for Space Marine 2. Dun dun dun! Tyranids are invading and it's scary!
Space Marine 2 is a third-person action shooter set in the grim dark future of Warhammer 40,000.
How we've all been waiting for and we all want to play.
Against the Tyranids for the control of an Imperial solar system.
Yes! Oh! The power, the stomp!
You're right in the thick of the action, and hopefully people never have experienced that kind of aspect of the Warhammer world.
We feel that it is the combination of all the things that we've worked so hard for so many years to do come to life.
But this is still going to be a very different
experience. We wanted action in the sky, on the land, we wanted flames, we wanted explosions. It is a passion piece for all of the people working at Saber.
Oh! It looks so cool!
When I started working on the story, I spent months reading Black Library novels like No Fear to really get my head inside these characters, to understand the Ultramarines and who they are.
Oh.
So the
I'm
Space
really
Marines
looking forward to the cutscenes and like all the choreographed cutscenes.
They were a necessary component in a war for galactic unity. And the Ultramarines are one of the most iconic and famous of those Space Marine forces that have endured through the 10,000 years from their creation at the Great Crusade to the stagnation of the 41st millennium.
I mean, he's not wrong, and they are the poster children of Games Workshop, right?
Most human beings in this world will never see a Space Marine.
Imagine if
they're
this
the stuff
was done
of
as
legends.
like blood
They're
angels.
known as the angels
Dark
of death.
angels.
And so when one appears on the battlefield, it's like seeing an angel of God.
Dun 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 dun!
As angels.
Yes.
So Titus
I
is
did
a
like
lieutenant
that,
in our game.
but they captured that element of the Space Marines in the trailer that way.
He's sort of a
with
relic
the awe
of a time once past.
that your basic dudes would see.
You know, this guy is an unstoppable force, but you've also got to find some kind of grit and hardness that shows that he's been there, done that, seen more than all the other Ultramarines he's now in this unit with. So we did the best we could in motion capture. But it is very different when you get to see these amazing graphics on the screen and what hundreds and hundreds of people who work for Saber Interactive come up with and create. It's incredible.
Lieutenant Titus, Ultramarines, 2nd Company.
For me to go right back to the bare basics of what acting is about and just be in an empty space, but on the
Okay, this is the shot. This is what got it. Just look at them stomping forward. It's so good. Also, I just have to pause really briefly because I appreciate that they actually went through the process of doing mocap to really make it feel a little bit more natural, especially since oftentimes I feel like in Space Marine stuff, they look a little weird when they're running, especially because they're in this really chunky armor. So it's just going to look more fluid, which is just, I don't think, going to make it feel nice and also feel very reminiscent of how it's described to us in all those glorious Black Library novels that we've all read, right? So I love that. I love the guns. I love the guns. And I just wanted to say one other thing real quick before we continue, tying back to some of the other images we've seen from other previews that they've done for Space Marine 2. I really appreciate the emphasis on bringing the 40K world to life. This is something I talk about often in a lot of games that we've seen come out for Warhammer, especially when they're done well, is when the environments and the people who are working on it really are passionate about the product itself. It really shows, and I think we're seeing that with Space Marine 2, that the people who worked on this, the people at Saber Interactive who built this game and put it together and wrote the game, really obviously are fans of the IP and wanted to do it justice. And we're seeing the fruits of that, and we'll definitely be seeing the fruits of that in, I think it's November, right? September or November. We'll probably get a reminder at the end of this video of when it's specifically coming out in the fall or winter of this year. But let's continue the video now.
Hey guys, I just wanted to jump into the video to remind you to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, especially if you're enjoying the content that you find here. And if you're into the spicier side of the hobby, Well, my Only Fanatics VIP page is currently 50% off through the end of the month for new subscribers. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, use the link in the video description below, and I hope to see you there. Now let's go ahead and get back to the video.
But let's continue the video now.
Today, it's about creating it and giving it a base of reality.
Lieutenant Titus! Praise the Omnisire!
Shut it down. Now.
It's your journey, you're the player, you're with Titus and the Ultramarines. If you can't connect to their faces,
it's cool that they get to like see it a little bit so they know
then there's something
what
lacking,
they should be
and
feeling.
That's my job, is to try and bring these guys to life. I think as the player is going to see a very, very different Titus.
If we rupture the staging tanks, direct the flow into the valley, we can flood the area around the base.
Right from
you see
the
the
very
dots
beginning,
around his mouth
we didn't
for
just
like
want to create
the lip capture?
any third-person
That was
shooter.
really cool.
We wanted to create a game that embodied the galactic warfare that you come to know from this franchise.
And I'm ready for it, guys. I want to see the galactic warfare. I want to fight some Tyranid
So the
bugs.
technology that drives Space Marine 2 is our own technology. So the team's gotten very, very good.
Okay, look at I don't know if they're at Games Workshop, like if this is in that big gallery area that GW has, I think in the Warhammer world that's in, is it Manchester? Is that where it is? Correct me in the comments. I know I'm probably wrong. I've never been there, so I forget where it is specifically. But I don't know if that's where this is being filmed, but I want to believe, I think it probably is, right? It probably has to be. But if it's not, and they just have this display in the Saber Interactive area where they've been working on Space Marine 2, that would make me so happy.
Good at creating signature moments in this game. And a signature moment is the swarm. We have a swarm technology that allows us to have hundreds of these Tyranids attacking the player.
I really hope this
and we're also
aspect
able
works
to build
well, just like they're
huge
describing
expanse where you have highly detailed characters and models up
City
close,
looked
which you can see off in the distance. You can see that swarm coming at you. You can see the enemy waves coming at you, and you will get down and dirty, blowing them all away.
I'm so excited for the combat.
You feel like you have an infinite universe in front of you. You know, you have sandbox games where you can wander around, but this goes one step further. It kind of almost feels like wherever you are in the action, wherever you look, there is another company of Marines down there fighting off swarms of Tyranids, and you've got up there, we've got ships, delivering and launching, and dropships landing, everything's around you.
One of the things people love about this
Tyrannid to the
world
ground.
is the ability to customize your character. You know, you take these little miniatures, you pose them the way you want, you give them the weapons that you want,
I mean,
you paint them the way you want.
as much as you
We wanted
can
to take
with the
that same
flexibility that
approach
Games
and
Workshop
put it in
really
the
gives
game,
you
so
with
can do
that,
the
but, you know.
same thing with your character. The game offers 3 modes.
This is going to give you so much
co-op story
possibility. It's gonna be
campaign that you
awesome.
can play with your friends, a highly replayable PvE mode with lots of progression and customization, and a PvP mode that puts you against other players.
Which I'm
The
actually
more you
looking
play these
forward to
PvE
quite a
missions,
bit.
the
Both the
deeper you can go
PvE
into
and
the
the
progression
PvP.
of these characters, unlocking skills and perks and
I'll probably
weapons.
suck in the PvP, but it'll be
and
fun.
as you do that, our famous AI director is able to increase the challenge, throw tougher enemies at you in more challenging situations.
Oh my god!
As you see
That
with some of our
was
other
a
titles, we have
fluid
a track record of
Tyranid.
supporting our titles through quality of life updates, through paid DLC,
Oh,
and
look at him
larger
dodge.
add-ons. So with Space Marine 2, because the universe is so
It's gonna be a
rich
tough game,
and
and
there's so much to draw,
I'm
we're
looking
really
forward
excited
to it.
about what story we can tell and what things
the
that we
Omnisire.
can continue to do in this game.
The truth is that we've been kind of circling like sharks around Games Workshop for a long time.
Okay,
trying to
so
get
I think
hold
they
of this
are
game.
in GW's like facility rather
We
than.
believe at Saber
Okay, yeah,
that
they
we
definitely
have
would-
the story,
Dang it,
the
I wanna
gunplay,
go
the
there.
technology, the experience, and the passion to deliver what
that a
fans
hell
want.
brute?
So I'm scared, but I'm excited. Our team is, they love working on this game. It's one
Yes!
of their favorite games.
The suits are
they've
the
ever
best.
worked on.
So to see what 10 years of development on that Space Marine engine franchise story is going to be like for Space Marine
God,
2.
10
I think everybody
years?
involved with Warhammer.
10 has it, I guess it has it been 10 years since Space Marine 1? I think it's been longer than that. Has it been 12 years since Space? Oh my god. So old. We've been waiting so long. This game better be good. Like, I hope for the sake of everybody who worked on it that it is good, because I feel like so many fans, you and I included, have been waiting apparently 10 plus years, at least 10 years. I think it's been 10 plus for this game to come out. Good Lord.
Really excited to see that.
No matter what the fans are asking for, trust me, we're asking for even more.
Dude, it's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. Okay, September. So I was slightly off. It's September. You can pre-order it now. I'm so, I mean, I've said this once already on this channel. I've said it a bunch on my main channel. I am so ready for this game. We're all ready for this game. It looks, like, it frankly looks amazing. Like, the viscera of just all the blood effects, like, all the different locales we're going to. I feel like the proper gravitas and, like, weight to not only the way the Space Marines jump around. Yeah, they have to. When I saw this, I was like, that looks like the Warhammer World display, and it definitely was. They must have just brought them there for an interview. But like, I love all the locations. I love the like weight of everybody walking around, the lifting of that gate. I love the swarm mechanic. Like, this is a thing that I really, of everything that they've talked about, of everything that we've seen, I hope this works amazingly. I just noticed the dead tank right there. That's great. God, I'm so ready for this game. I really, really, really want the swarm mechanic to do everything that they've said it's going to do and more, because the idea of it, the feeling watching this trailer has given me in seeing the unending hordes of Tyranid bugs just running at me is great. I love it. I want more of it. I can't wait for it. And I want it to work really well. I'm optimistic. Like, I am genuinely optimistic because I feel like the previews have been good. But then we've also been lied to in the past with good previews and the games come out and they're not that great. So here's hoping. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. How much are you waiting for this game? Has it been as long as I have been? It probably has been, let's be honest. And what about the game are you looking forward to most? Like, is it the PvE? Is it the PvP? Is it the swarm mechanic? Is it just seeing the continuation of Titus's narrative and hopefully maybe either concluding that or showcasing us into a third game, perhaps? Who knows? But let me know down in the comments. I'd love to find out about that. Thank you guys so much for watching today's episode on Hobby Night Gaming. I have been Angela, and make sure you subscribe so you never miss when new content comes out. We do a lot of live streaming here on the channel. Right now, we're really focused on Fallout New Vegas, but we've been playing a little bit of Magic Arena, and I have some future plans, obviously, for Space Marine 2 and other Warhammer-based games in the future. So if you're enjoying my content here, do subscribe, hit that bell icon for notifications. We're trying to get to 1,000 so we can unlock our community perks. So any subscription helps. Thank you guys so much. See you next time.